During that 1,000 years, Satan is bound. Revelation 20, 1 through 3. Then I saw an angel coming down from heaven, having the key to the bottomless pit, and a great chain in his hand. He laid hold of the dragon, that serpent of old, who is the devil and Satan. Pretty clear who he's talking about. And he bound him for 1,000 years, and he cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal on him, so that he should deceive the nations no more till the 1,000 years were finished. But after these things, he must be released for a little while. The Greek word abuzos, without form and void. How do I get that? That same word abuzos in the Septuagint, the LXX, Old Testament in Greek that was in use in the time of Jesus, when it talks about the earth before there was life on it, it was abuzos, the lifeless phase of the planet. But hey, we just noticed God's people get taken to heaven. Satan's side is dead. In other words, the earth is back to its abuzos, lifeless state. It matches Genesis and the Greek wording there. So it's just back to that. Well, if just this, my fist is a globe, and Satan is stuck on the globe, and God's people are gone, and Satan's people are dead, Satan can go, if he's not allowed to leave the planet, it's endless nothingness, destruction. No matter where he goes, all they can see is death and destruction. Does the Bible say we're ever going to have a world like that? Yeah, it does. And the slain of the Lord shall be at that day from one end of the earth unto the other end of the earth. They shall not be lamented, neither gathered nor buried. They shall be dung upon the ground. And so now God's destroyed everything, and Satan is stuck there. And God basically is saying to Satan, hey, you think you can run this place better than I did? I created it out of nothing. And it was beautiful. Now, after the sin, look what it's like. Oh, Satan, if you think you can do it better than me, I had nothing to start with. I created the dirt. I created people out of it. You've got all their dead bodies laying around. Let's see what you can do. Oh, by the way, Satan is a killer. He's not a life giver. He can't do anything. And so for a whole 1,000 years, Satan can look at the handiwork of his own destruction, of what he caused. There's a guy I knew that used to say, when Satan reminds you of your past, remind him of his future. For 1,000 years, all he has to do is to think about of what's coming and what he messed up. Of course, he's got his angels with him. I've got a feeling they'll be blaming each other a lot. I don't think it's going to be a very happy time. Satan's bound, but then there's that short season where he gets loose. Verses 3 and 7. That he should deceive the nations no more till the 1,000 years were finished, but after these things he must be released for a little while. Now when the 1,000 years have expired, Satan will be released from his prison and go out to deceive the nations which are in the four corners of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, whose number is the sand of the sea. So how does he get people to tempt? Well, that's easy. At the end of the 1,000 years, remember there's going to be a resurrection? That's how he's going to get them. But let's take a look. The New Jerusalem comes down. Then I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And he carried me away in the Spirit to a great and high mountain, and showed me the great city, the holy Jerusalem, descending out of heaven from God. Now my artist took a crack at it, but there's no way to come up with it. Eye has not seen nor ear heard. But here's what I do know. Based on the dimensions of the city, it's larger than the state of Montana. Now, it has one other dimension that's fabulous. If you were to drive all the way across from end to end of Montana, and then realize you could take that same dimension and put it straight up and down. If you just put a floor in every mile, you're now talking about a city, if you took the state of Montana, every mile going high, it would be cover most of the land mass of the earth if you looked at it that way, if you spread it out. It's a fabulous city. When Jesus said he's going to prepare a place for you, I think he was preparing a place for everyone who ever lived. Because there was going to be plenty of room for all of his kids if they were willing to come home.